Hey guys, welcome to your UpStreet at-home service. I'm Miss Denise, and I'm at my house, and you're at your house, and we are doing UpStreet together at home. What? Hey, I loved seeing you guys last weekend at our UpStreet Wamba Drive-In event. I know some of you guys were there, some of you guys missed it. Those of you that missed it, we were so sad to have missed you, but we had a ton of fun. It was a whole lot of fun, so it was great to see you guys. You know, thanks so much for dunking me in the dunk tank. I think I still got a little bit of water in my ears from all those times that I went in the water. Thanks to you guys. But it was fun. It was a great time. Well, it's a brand new month. It's the month of August, and that means for us that it is a brand new theme and a brand new life app. Our theme this month is indescribable. Your Creator has no limits. And we are taking a look at the life app of creativity this month. Our definition for creativity is coming up on the screen. Let's read it all together. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Creativity. Imagining what you can do because you're made in God's image. Let's read it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Creativity. Imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. Now, God has made so many things. He has made everything. And I want to kind of test your knowledge on the things that God has made. So we're going to play a little trivia game. It's called The Sky's the Limit. And here's how this is going to work. You need a piece of paper. You need something to write with. You're going to number your paper 1 through 6. And I'm going to put up a question that has 3 choices for you to answer, either A, B, or C. You're going to choose your answer. You're going to write it down, and then I'm going to reveal what the correct answer is, and you can find out if you got it correct or if you didn't. Okay? You guys ready? These are kind of hard, so don't worry. Are you ready? Here they come. Here comes the first one. Coming up on the screen. What is the number 29,029? Is it A, the number of species of animals? Is it B, the height of Mount Everest in feet? Or is it C, the number of active volcanoes in the world? It's a tough one. I told you they were going to be tough. All right, so you choose your answer. You got it? All right, we are going to reveal the answer. It is B. It is the height of Mount Everest in feet. Isn't that crazy? That's pretty tall. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Okay, here it comes. Up on the screen. Boom. What is the largest animal believed to ever exist? Is it A, the Loch Ness Monster? Is it B, the Great White Shark? Or is it C, the Blue Whale? That's a tough one too. You got your answer? Go ahead and write it down. You can't change it once I show you the correct answer. Okay, ready? Here it comes. Boom! It's the blue whale, the largest animal on the earth. That's pretty amazing, huh? I know. All right, you guys ready? Here comes the next one. Coming up. The world's tallest waterfall, Angel Falls, is how many feet tall? Is it A, 101,242 feet? Is it B, 2,567 feet? Or is it C, 3,230 feet? All right, you guess. Put yours down. Is it A, B, or C? And we're going to reveal the answer. Here it comes. It's actually C. So if you got C, you got it right. What? Okay, here comes the next one. Coming up on the screen. What is the highest point in the United States? Is it A, Denali? Is it B, Mount Kilimanjaro? Or is it C, Pikes Peak? Those are tough. All right, put down your answer. And the correct answer is, boom, it's actually A. It's Denali. Now, extra credit, does anybody know where Denali is? It's in a state that starts with an A. Alaska. Yeah, awesome. All right, here comes the next one. Coming up on the screen. What is the lowest place in the United States? Is it A, Miami, Florida? I mean, that's pretty far down there. Is it B, Death Valley, California? Wow. Or is it C, New Orleans, Louisiana? Go ahead and write down what you think it is. Because here comes the answer. It is B, Death Valley, California, the lowest place. Wow. Okay, here comes, I think it's our last one. It's coming up on the screen. What is the smallest ocean? I mean, oceans are pretty big, but which ocean is the smallest? Is it A, the Indian Ocean? Is it B, the Southern Ocean? Is it C, the Arctic Ocean? All right, you got your answer? Okay, here it comes. The answer is C, the Arctic Ocean. Wow, man, those are some pretty cool things that God has created that maybe we didn't know so much information about, but how cool is that? All right, so here's what I want you to do. I know those things were tough. They were tough questions. And so it doesn't matter if you got any right. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to have your parents take a picture of you with your list. Let me know how many you did get right and text it to me at the number below. If you didn't get any right, no worries. Your name will still go in the drawing for a donut delivery for next week. What? And if you did get some right, then the person who got the most right, I'm going to mail you some candy. So make sure you send that to me. I can't wait to see what you put, and I look forward to that. Now, the cool thing is that God has created all these things. I mean, God has created everything. But it's so cool for us to really kind of understand these things about the things that He's created. I don't know about you, but when I think about the things that God has created, it makes me want to worship. So that's what we're going to do next. You guys are going to stand on up. In just a second, I'll come back. We're going to sing a couple of our favorite songs. And then you're going to learn a new song during your service today. This is actually kind of a cool song. And I will see you at the end to wrap everything back up. All right, so I'll be back in a second for us to do some worship. See you soon.
Hey guys, all right, stand on up. Make sure you have plenty of room around you because we are doing O. That's right, give me a big O. Happy day. Happy day. Make sure that air guitar and the hair is flinging, okay? Give me another O. Happy day. Happy day. Will never be the same. Now, you guys know this. So I want to make sure that you are singing it out nice and loud, okay? Make sure you get a picture and send it to me. There's a part in the middle where we get a little dramatic, which I know you guys can do. And so I want to see that drama happening. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's do it. Here we go. All right, you ready? Give me no. Oh, happy day. Come on. Happy day. When you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day. Happy day. I'll never be the same. All right, here we go. Come on. Get up, get some energy. Here we go.
The greatest day in history. Death has beaten you, how rescued me. Sing it out. Jesus is alive.
Oh yeah, come on.
The empty cross, the empty grave.
Sing it out.
Life eternal,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
are you ready?
won the day. Shout it
out, let
out.
me hear you.
Jesus is
Oh,
alive.
you can do better than that. Come on.
He's alive.
There we go. Give me that.
Oh, happy day, happy day. When you wash my sin
Wait, give me
away.
that one.
Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same.
Good job. All right, girls, let me hear you. 1, 2, 3.
Forever I am changed.
All right, boys. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. When I stand.
happy
Not yet.
day. You wash
A
my
little bit
sin
bigger.
away. Oh, happy day, happy
you ready?
day. I'll
Here it comes.
never
Come on.
be the same. Oh, happy day, happy day. When you wash my sin
Again.
away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same.
Come on.
No, 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 forever I am changed.
Pick it up. Come on.
Forever I'm changed.
That was awesome. You guys rocked it out. We're going to quiet ourselves down. So you guys find a seat, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, it's time for us to quiet ourselves a little bit, kind of focus our hearts, our minds on who God is and what He has done for us. We're going to sing one of your favorites that you requested. It's called Who You Say I Am. And it helps us remember that we are who God says we are. And He says that we are beautifully and wonderfully made by Him. And that's something that we should hold in our hearts. So as we sing today, I want you guys to think about that and to sing out with all that you have. Here we go. We're going to sing Who Am I?
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me?
I was lost.
I was lost, but He brought me in. Oh, His love for
Sing Oh
me.
His love.
Oh, His love for me. Who the sun sets free.
Sing it out.
Oh, is free
I'm a
indeed.
child.
I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. Free at last, He has ransomed me. His grace runs deep.
You guys sound awesome.
While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for
Oh, He
me.
died.
Yes, He died for
Sing
me.
it out. Here we go.
Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed.
I'm a child.
I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. In my Father's house,
There's a place.
there's a place for me.
Sing it.
I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
We're going to sing I Am Chosen, Not Forsaken. Because God chose us. I want you to sing it out nice and loud and proud. Here we go.
I am chosen, not forsaken.
Let me hear you.
I am who you say I
You
am.
are for me.
You are for me, not against me. I am who you say I
We're going to sing it
am.
again.
I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I
You are
am.
for me.
You are for me, not against me. I am who you say
All
I
right, one more time. Say child.
I'm a child of God. Yes, I am.
God, we just come before you and we thank you so much that you have chosen us. You have not forsaken us. We are children of the living God. That is who you say we are, God, and we are so grateful and so thankful, and we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
What do you see when you look in the mirror? Your best silly face? The school picture day smile? That look you get when mom tells you to get out of bed for school? Whatever you may see in the mirror, something amazing is true. You are a mirror. God made you in his very own image to reflect who he is to the world around you. That's right. When people look at you, they can see a little piece of what God is like. Not the way your mouth is shaped or the color of your eyes, but when you choose to encourage someone, hey, great job today. Others can see God's kindness. When you paint a picture, they catch a glimpse of the God who imagined the whole world. When you help your friend solve an argument, they can see a reflection of the God who made peace with us. The God who thought up the entire universe made you to look like him. And when you use your imagination, you can show the whole world a little piece of what he's like. That's why creativity is an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
Spinning. You made the ocean and everything in it, and you made the sky so blue, and you made every other color too. You made the sun, you keep it shining. You put the moon up in the midnight sky, and everything around me created by you only. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. You made my feet, you made my hands, you made me sing and you make me dance, 'cause your love is all around me, and your love is so astounding. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. Here we go, break it down now. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good. Wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good. You're wonderful and good. Everything you created with your imagination is wonderful and good. Wonderful and good. You're my inspiration beyond all explanation. You're wonderful and good. You're wonderful and good. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. I just wanna thank you, 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful.
up, everybody? My name is Jacob, and today I want to talk to you about creativity. Because there's so many different ways to be creative, right? You could be like a creative actor. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Who's Yorick? You got the wrong skull, kid. Oh. You could be a creative dresser. Hey! You could be like a creative, I don't know, scientist? But most of the time when you hear the word creativity, you think of something like this. A work of art. Or maybe you think of something like this. Wonder what's got him so anxious. Oh! Oh! Ugh, ewy. In today's story, you're going to hear about the very best creation of all time. Actually, it's the very first creation of all time. It's where creativity was born. And cockroaches. No, it's good. It's indescribable. See you in a few.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Genesis, chapters 1 and 2.
In the beginning, the very beginning, before the first breath, before the first flash of color, before the first moment in time, there was nothing. Nothing. Nothing except God. But when God saw nothing, He saw a blank canvas. He saw the perfect backdrop for a work of art beyond imagination. So, God created. From absolutely nothing, He brought forth the heavens and the earth. But there was no shape or form. God's Spirit hovered over the dark emptiness. Then, God called out, "Let there be light." Brilliant light shattered the darkness like golden trumpets on a still morning. Bright rays shimmered and danced in all the hues of the rainbow. God saw the light was good. He divided the light from the dark, calling the light day and the darkness night. Evening and morning together shaped the very first day of all time. Then God said,
Let there be a huge space between the waters. Let it separate water from water.
by His words alone, God shifted the waters, leaving a vast arching space above, the sky. Evening and morning rolled past, the second day. God lifted His voice again.
Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let ground appear.
Dry land shrugged its way out of the water. Islands and vast continents and gritty deserts and towering mountains. God called the dry ground land, and He called all the gathered waters seas. But God had even bigger plans for this day.
Let the land produce plants, and let there be trees on the land.
In moments, tall grasses unfurled across the plains, and giant redwoods shot up from the dirt. Flowers and grapevines and carrots and corn sprouted and flourished. God saw that all of it was good. That evening and morning closed out the third day.
Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from the night.
At the sound of God's voice, the blazing sun exploded into being. The silvery moon spun out. Stars and galaxies flooded into space, filling the universe. Pew, pew, pew. God set the sun to rule the day, and the moon to rule the night. And God saw it was good. That evening and morning made up the fourth day. But God wasn't done painting his masterpiece just yet.
Let the seas be filled with living things. Let birds fly above the earth and across the huge space of the sky.
Instantly, the seas and rivers and ponds writhed with dolphins and octopi, salmon and minnows. Eagles soared and bluebirds nested, while ostriches stretched their long necks. God saw they were good. That evening and morning formed the 5th day. But God kept working on his creation.
Let there be livestock and creatures that move along the ground and wild animals.
At once, animals of every kind appeared. Elephants thundered through the forests, and squirrels darted up tree trunks. Monkeys chattered, and pigs rolled happily in the mud. God saw it was all good. But he had one more creation in mind.
Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish and the birds. Let them rule over all the animals.
Then, with his own hands, God formed the very first man and the very first woman, Adam and Eve.
I'm me. And you are you.
And this place? It's beyond words.
Unlike the animals, God made people in his image to reflect him.
Have children and fill the earth. Rule over the fish and the birds and every living creature. I am giving you every plant on the earth for food.
God looked over everything he had created and saw that it was very good. That evening and morning were the 6th day. And on the 7th day, God rested. I mean, his work was finished. His glorious creation was complete. But because God had formed people in his image, they too could reflect his imagination and creativity. The possibilities ahead of them were endless.
Okay, I just thought of another way to describe creativity. Creativity is imagining what you could do because you were made in God's image. I mean, God created everything, right? He made the stars and the planets and the mountains and the oceans. He made dogs and cats and elephants and ostriches. But when he made us, it got personal. God made us so that we think and feel and act tiny bit like him. We are made in his image. So check it. Imagine looking at yourself in a mirror. That's what God is like. And no, I'm not saying that he has the same hairstyle or eye color, but look a little bit closer. There's imagination behind your eyes. You have a smile that could encourage someone when they're feeling down. And your hands that could help someone lift a heavy load. Ugh. All right. There's no limit to what God can do through you. That's because there's no limit to God's creativity. That's the one thing to remember today. There's no limit to God's creativity. Seriously, take a look this week at the things God has made and let it blow your mind. Look at the stars in the sky and think about how it could take literally millions of years just to visit one up close. Listen to the sounds outside your window at night and let yourself wonder, how do crickets make that noise anyway? And then look really close in the mirror and see how unique you are. See the color and feel the texture of your skin. Look deep in the reflection of your eyes to see a God that made you and loves you more than you could even imagine. That should give us all a lot to think about. No wonder this guy's a statue. He's thinking about God's creativity. Dude.
Hey guys, let's take a look at our bottom line today, okay? We're gonna say it all together. It's on the screen behind me. On the count of three, 1, 2, 3. There's no limit to God's creativity. Say that again. There's no limit to God's creativity. God has created so much, and sometimes His creativity is so big that it's kind of hard for us to understand. I mean, it's just like mind-blowing at times. Take a look at our memory verse for this month. It's coming up on the screen. It's in the book of Psalms. So let's read this all together. Ready? On the count of three. Lord, you are great. You are really worthy of praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Psalm 145:3. It's talking about how amazing and great God is and how His creativity is so big that He's just so great. And the cool thing is that God created everything, but He also created you and I. He created us to be in relationship with Him, which is the whole reason that Jesus came to earth to die on a cross so that we could be in relationship with Him. And He used a lot of creativity when He created us, didn't He? I mean, we're all super different. Here's the thing. God's creativity can be so big and so hard for us to understand, but the thing that we can understand and the thing that we can hold on to is that we can trust God no matter what. We're talking no matter what. Now here's the deal. I know that some of you guys are starting school tomorrow. You're going back to school. It's going to be different. There are things that you're going to not be able to do and things you're going to have to do, like possibly wear a mask. And it's just going to be different. And you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. You might be a little anxious about it. Or some of you may be starting school at home again. You know, you're thinking, it didn't really go that well the last time, so I'm not sure how it's going to go this time. And it's going to be different, and it's not really what you want to do. But we can trust that God is with us, and we can trust God no matter what. Even in the midst of these, what we may consider some difficult situations, our creativity that God has given us can kind of show out in an opportunity for us to kind of be creative. For example, for those of you who are starting school tomorrow and maybe you have to wear a mask, maybe you could decorate it and make it yours, make it unique. Be creative and decorate it with the things that you like and that kind of represent who you are, who God created you to be. And that could be kind of fun. You might look forward to wearing it. Or if you're going to be at home doing school, then maybe you find your own little place in the house and you decorate it to be your space. You add some creative touches that make it feel like it's yours. It's a place that you may look forward to, each day, kind of going and doing school there. And it could be an opportunity for you to do some positive things in the midst of something that may not seem so positive. God's creativity in us can kind of show up in all kinds of ways, and I would love to see those. So if you do that, take a picture and send it to me, because I would love to see how creative you are and how you make that work. All right, guys, I will be praying for you this week because I know it's going to be a tough week probably, and there's going to be lots of changes, but you guys can do this. You can trust God to be there with you. You can trust Him no matter what. Now, that's all the time we have for today. I look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place. Bye for now.